I think men have always paid attention to half naked women since the beginning of the time. That's always been a thing. Women have never had a problem taking off their clothes and getting the attention of men. The problem is that, and again, it goes to what I said. The moment you are chosen, it's time to stop seeking attention. But then also, and the thing is, it hasn't changed. Instagram is just another form of the same thing we've always seen. The one that's naked in the streets is going to have a bunch of men around her liking her pic, liking the fact that she's naked in the streets. We see that men love to see naked women. Sweeney. That does not mean that we want to pick that naked woman off the streets and make them our wife. That doesn't mean that we want our wives to be naked women. That just means we like to see naked women. So if you go and you get a bunch of likes on Instagram, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get picked for that. So it depends on what you're seeking on. It depends. Go ahead, Trev.
All right. So let me ask you this real quick. Who wants better women, men or women?
Who wants better women?
Yeah, men or women.
Oh,
I would say men.
Women don't. Women
okay,
don't
great.
Want
So who
to be better.
To do better? Who does behoove to do better?
I think women want better women because women get upset when other women don't subscribe to the things that they subscribe to. Like, y'all tolerate us.
But the things that subscribe to be bad.
But the thing is, y'all tolerate us, but y'all don't have to. But women.
Wait. Do you agree that the things that they subscribe to be bad?
Women will get upset with you if you don't subscribe to things that they don't like. If I want to be with a man,
but don't it be bad though? It's the question.
Yes, good. I don't understand. Like, what?
It don't be good.
He's asking, is it bad? It don't be good.
He doesn't want other women to be good if she wants a woman to subscribe to what she subscribed to, which is bad. Upset
regardless, it don't matter. Like, I can literally just not like how another woman does something, and that could be an issue. I think
but
women have more issue with women than men do.
That would go against.
But that would go against what Trev was asking as far as who wants better women,
right?
And the answer would be
men to be better.
Good
men want women to be better.
Women get mad regardless. If I see another woman doing
which
something,
is a bad thing.
But what I'm saying is overall, you're saying who wants better women. The idea is that you think it's bad, but these other women don't necessarily think it's bad. But if you go against it in her head, you're not helping her to be a better woman.
But overall, we know it's bad.
She's saying,
they want other women to be bad.
But that analogy
all right. So the point is.
Hold on, y'all. Let Lady Di go. Go ahead, Lady Di.
Paris, the analogy you just said is not just be okay. If a person doesn't think that they're alcoholic, right? But they are an alcoholic. Now, all of a sudden, because they don't think it, that means that they're not an alcoholic. No, that's just obviously, we already know, you just said it. They're thinking this way, but doesn't mean that it can't be corrected and it's still not, it's still bad though. So that's all I wanted to say to that point.
I would say to answer Trev's question, because I think we're arguing this from two different perspectives. I think when Trev's asking that question, he's talking about in regards to relationships. Whereas the way that Paris is answering the question, she's looking at it as the sisterhood type deal. So I get what Paris is saying, but to remain within the context of the conversation, yes, Trev, men want women to be better because we want them to be better for relationships.
Right. And what I was saying is, well, then who does it behoove to get them better? Right. It's on us to actually make them better. It's more beneficial for us to make sure that they are better, right? So what I'm saying is, wait, hold up. What I was saying is we shouldn't reward bad behavior. We have to start ignoring women who don't act like the women that we want, right? So
I will say this,
leave the 304s out of it. Ignore them. Go ahead.
Let me say this though. There used to be a time where how we did not reward bad behaviors was that we didn't marry those women. Mm-hmm. The problem is the women no longer give a shit about being married anymore. So even if like like I said, the thing is that men have always shown naked women out there attention. That was always a thing. What drove women to keep themselves chaz was trying to was getting the attention of getting a man to commit to them. Now it's being pushed on women that they no longer need the commitment. So We're trying to rewrite the code again and say, oh, well, we need to stop showing them attention to get them to act right. I honestly say, leave them hoes alone. Let them do them. And continue to stand on what we've been doing is we're not gonna marry your ass. We're not gonna commit to you. I don't care how many times I like your picture. I don't care how much dick I give you. I don't care how much you show your ass, and I may put a dime in your thing. You will never get a commitment from a man. That's how.
So you think that's responsible? You don't think that's going to further perpetuate the issue by giving 304s the attention and giving them your time, giving them your resources? Because you're going to have to give them all of that to be around them, and that's what they really care about. So you're only going to further perpetuate the problem. You're messing it up for the people coming behind us.
But
it's different.
We are having this conversation without ignoring the fact that shame culture is gone. You can't shame them. You can't fat shame, you can't gay shame, you can't slut shame. And back then, they used to not. The women would also engage in it as well too, and tell the woman, you being fast, sit your behind down. Yeah. But as a whole, they used to be shamed and disowned. If your daughter walked out there like that and was dressing like that, the father, your brothers is coming at you. All the men in society will come at you. But now you have a society. There's no more shaming, and the society is investing in the because women are perpetuating as well too. So. How are we going to get it back if you can't shame, Trev? If there's no other way a man can get back, if I can tell a woman, say, hey, you shouldn't dress like that. Stop judging me. And then Sweeney care about their feelings. So if we care about their feelings and we can't judge them, how we going to change them?
But I offer solutions. I offer solutions. I said to ignore them. Stop rewarding the bad behavior. You can shame them too. You still can. You just got to do it in the right way. Because I do it all the time.
Every man what I'm saying is ignore them. That's going to
who's instructing them.
So a lot of times while we're sitting here thinking that that these things are bad in order to get our end goal, you have to be able to show that person a negative. And this is where I'll go back to. I feel like women are more critical and want better women, because you do have women like me, Lady Di, Precious. They'll tell us we're judging them. They'll tell us we're the problem. They're telling us we're perpetuating hateful language, et cetera, et cetera. Y'all are not getting that, because more times often than not, they're only having those conversations with you when they're actually entertaining you and they want something from you. So overall, you're talking about us in relationships, but you can still get a woman to cooperate with you if you had resources to provide her and you was willing to extend them out. For us, there is no gain. There is no benefit. So I feel like women want better women. And let me be very clear. It's not nothing none of y'all say on this panel that go over my head. I don't never need nobody to break it down for me like I'm too.
Talk to him, Paris.
Hey, talking to you, like
on that note,
drink your ice.
You want to know what happens if we ignore them?
Wow.
In all seriousness, you want to know what's gonna happen? They're just gonna take off more clothes.
Yep.
then you force then you're forced to pay attention.
Damn.
But at some point, somebody's gonna smash them if they take off more clothes. It's just. I'm
gonna say this. But given the fact that 50% of that majority of these men out here are single and can't get no box, they ain't gonna never be a shortage of attention for them, because a lot of these dudes couldn't get with them.
Can't even get the woman.
But you know what?
I agree.
They still want the men that they want, right? So if the men that are in the top tier are not paying attention to those women, that's going to set the precedent. Regardless,
they aren't getting that attention.
The men at the bottom don't matter, and unfortunately, the bottom 80% don't matter to most women. We all know that. So
that's not true. That's not true, because the bottom 80% is 90,000 of that 100,000 likes. That's the bottom 80%, and they're the ones. They're also the ones that put the money on their. They also the ones that put the money on their.
Yeah, if they're going to spend that money, that's going to mess it up. But if they can't have them and they never really have access to them. Right, you're talking about in a monetizing form. Absolutely, that's different. But if you're talking about them never really having access to this man, including no sexual access to these top tier men, then
they know
Trev. If you honestly know what I think we should do, and this about to sound unorthodox like a motherfucker, because this is what's really gonna fuck women up.
It's about to be some simp shit.
Hold on, wait. Let them do it. I'm about to tell you why. Let them normalize it. Because the moment they don't realize, the moment you normalize a woman being naked, we no longer give a shit.
That's not gonna happen. I can leave.
No, think about it. Think about it. Think about how many women. Think about if I could see a woman naked in the street every single day. Why would I go and pay you to be naked?
Hold on, Sweeney. Wait, Sweeney. I don't know if you do or anybody does. Have you ever went to a strip club, done seen every stripper in there butt naked, and you leave out of strip club and you still looking at girls' titties, or like it never leaves us.
What I'm saying is,
you looking at another one who got all her clothes on. You like, damn, look at her.
And strippers have been making less and less money as time goes on.
But I'm saying it never leaves us. Is all I'm saying.
What I'm saying is, all I'm saying is that if this is the way that they want to go, fine, have it. But you don't realize that by you trying to normalize something, you make men, you desensitize men to the very thing that you were able to do to make money off of us. Because the reason why we used to pay so much money for porn and all of that was because there wasn't no regular access to naked women. If we start seeing women walk down the street naked all the time, then what the hell do I care about looking at your Instagram for? What the hell do I care about sending money to your OnlyFans for?
Well, eventually you got to become desensitized to it. I agree with that.
What's the point of bringing that up? I don't understand. The reason, look, I could just only speak for myself. Me in particular, even if I see a chick on Instagram with a fat ass twerking or whatever, I'm dead ass here. This might sound crazy. If she wears a wig, I don't even want to look at it, because that to me is a part of the woman.
This nigga lying his ass off. He is lying his ass off. I know he lying. I know he lying.
The beauty of a whole woman, her face and her ass. It's not just her. And if she wearing a wig, I'm not even going to
so
what I'm saying.
So Lego, you eat booty, but you won't eat the booty of a woman who got a wig on, but you'll eat booty?
Yes.
I don't believe that.
I won't. She got wig
y'all
on.
Trust that? He'll eat booty.
If she
but that,
wig,
she got
he draw the line at wig.
He draw the line at wig. He ain't even seen her head. He just seen her booty. Man, you lying, man.
Mr. Lego, so you wouldn't date a chick with fake hair in her head?
I'm not even going to be in a position to eat a booty.
You wouldn't date a chick with fake hair in her head?
You would. Lego, tell the truth. Just tell the truth.
It'll be random if it happened.
So it's just random. So now it went from I would never deal with to it'll be random.
It's
gonna lie.
Listen.
Look, I mean dating. Okay, if I see a chick,
you would never date a woman with hair that's not hers in her head.
Let me finish. If a chick want to do a one night stand, some shit like that, and shit with whatever. But I'm not dating a wig wearer. I'm not. How can you seeing you and you wear wigs? I'm not doing it.